statement that actually attracted my attention about what is happening in our continent, Africa in general. And I want him to repeat that to our leaders so that at least they can know how the youth we feel about our continent.
If our leaders were good enough, no one would book a flight or apply for a visa to leave Africa to go chase life in another man's country. It's very difficult for me to survive here because like the job opportunity are less and housing, to get a nice accommodation you have to pay a lot for that because like most of the houses here are addicted. The leaders are our problem. The youths are no longer happy with what's going on in Africa. I don't want anyone to come here and go through what I
did. Tell us, so you are a student here, right?
Yeah, I'm a student here. I came here last summer, April 24th. I've been here for a year and some months now. I find it very difficult for me to survive here because like the job opportunity are less and housing, to get a nice accommodation you have to pay a lot for that because like most of the houses here are addicted.
All right, there are many Nigerians, many Ghanaians. When we are back home, we want to come to Canada to study. We want to come to Canada to work. Do you think it's you would encourage the young people, the youth to come here?
Like at this point, I won't advise anyone to come here because like the situation here, one, it's housing. Like that's a general problem here in Canada, housing, to get an apartment to live, and two, it's job opportunity. You can't just come here and hoping you survive. You just come here and get a job. It's a lie. It's difficult to get a job. Like me, I just finished my seasonal job. I'm here searching for a new job. It's not difficult to get a job here in Sydney. It's very difficult, sorry to say.
If you still want to come to Canada and you have the opportunity to come, you can come and then see how everything is going to.
For anyone who is coming back from Africa is you should do your research on the province you're trying to go to, or you're trying to go for study. You should just do your research and know if there are opportunities to get a job before you apply for a visa, because I don't want anyone to come here and go through what I go through. Because when I got here last summer, I stayed for 6 months before I was able to get a job. If not for my cousin, I would have been homeless, because like I moved in with my cousin. I stayed with him for 6 months before I started going about and know how to pay my rent. So I would say it's not easy for us, the international students here in Canada, because like the immigration just changed their rules. We were working like 40 hours and now we are eligible to work 20. You can't work more than 20. Yeah, that's not fair. But I don't have anything to say. All I have to say is I have to blame my leaders back home. If not for my leaders back home, I won't be here, because they are fucking corrupt. They are just extorting us and stuff. Yeah, that's just it.
And they are living really good. These leaders
all they do is extort our money, take their kids outside the country to go study in a private university and stuff like that, then getting properties overseas. That's all they do with our money. Yeah, like the leaders are our problem. The youths are no longer happy with what's going on in Africa, like inflations, different type of stuff. Like we can't keep up. The areas of poverty is getting up like almost every day. So like we the youth, we can't take it anymore.
Youth-led nationwide demonstrations that broke out a month ago against proposed tax hikes have continued, even after President William Ruto withdrew the legislation and fired most of his cabinet.
We want Kitokwaza Ruto must go. That is the one, because he has failed to give us accountability.
In Kitengela, a town on the southern outskirts of the capital, Nairobi, police fired repeatedly in the direction of hundreds of demonstrators. A Reuters reporter saw the body of one protester lying on the ground, blood oozing from a head wound. The National Police spokesperson declined to comment. Tuesday's protests appear to be the largest since Ruto withdrew the tax increases on June 26th. He's now caught between the demands of lenders like the International Monetary Fund to cut deficits and a population reeling from a rising cost of living. Indeed, protesters have directed some of their anger at the IMF, accusing it of being the driving force behind the now scrapped tax hikes.
The guy is a puppet to IMF. That is it. Whatever he's doing for IMF. He's not leading this country at all. He's not leading this country at all.
The IMF has said its main goal through its lending programs with Kenya has been helping the country overcome economic challenges and improve its people's well-being. Ruto's office had announced multi-sectoral talks for this week to address grievances raised by the protesters, but there was no sign they had begun. Most of the leading activists behind the protests have rejected the invitation, instead calling for immediate action on issues like corruption. Ruto's spokesperson did not respond to a request for comment.
God save Africa. The day I want you to repeat that statement. I mean, that's going to be.
I've forgotten. Before we round up, the day that Africa will be a better place. I think that's the day the trumpet will sound. That's the day the world is coming to an end. Because we've been going through a lot for so long. My dad was complaining. My granddad was complaining. Now it's my turn. I'm complaining. If I didn't flee Nigeria to come here and study, I don't know, cause I don't have any plan of going back. I'm trying to start my life here and build a family here. I don't want my kids to go through what I go through.
And do you know one thing I'm going to tell you? That everything is possible. That is one thing I know for sure.
Yeah.
Everything is possible.
As long as you believe on yourself,
yes.
Bro, you are determined to what you are aiming for. You will surely get it.
Yeah. We don't have to look at what the circumstances around us. We always have to find a way. We Africans, we're strong people. We always find a way.
Make it out in any situation we find ourselves. That's just one thing. We survive.
Yeah.
But
So, bro,
one thing our leaders need to do, they need to get this into their thick skull. We can't take it anymore. It's too much.
Looking at the history of Nigeria used to be one of the countries that everybody wanted to go to. Even Ghanaians, we were moving to Nigeria to work. Oil in abundance.
We got a lot of stuff like lithium, name it all, crude oil, gas, gold. Yeah, for real, he's saying the truth. He's saying the truth.
West African alone can take care of the whole Africa. If I'm not mistaken.
I just want to share this word with you. See, we have a lot of stuff. At the end of the day, our leaders will still be going out to other European countries and neighboring countries to request for loan. What the f is that? And when they are done in the government, they have to. They don't even bother about how they are going to pay back the money they collected from the foreign country. So the next government are going to come in. They are not going to do anything about that. They are going to add more debt to the previous ones that the previous leaders has left there.
All right, Ghana is going for elections right now. We just made a video talking about we have a new leader, young guy, who is representing the youth.
That's another thing I would like to address. If those grandpas and uncles that are ruling our political positions back home in Africa, if they could just resign and let the youth do their stuff and take over, I bet you Africa is going to be a better place. You can see Guinea when the military took over, and you can see how everyone there is happy, and the military government they are doing their best, and everyone is happy. The whole citizens are happy. The citizens of Guinea are happy because the whole foreign countries that were coming to extort them, it cut all business ties with them, so they have to do their stuff within themselves.
Even in Niger, Niger also,
Guinea,
when they asked the French to leave.
Faso, those three countries.
And Senegal just voted for
The Senegal president too, I think is around 42 or 43 years. If our leaders could just pack their stuff, our granddads that call themselves political leaders, if they could just pack their stuff and move out the country and let the youth take over, I bet you Africa is going to be a better place.
Let's save our continent, Africa. We need to save our continent. There is still hope.
Yeah,
There are still things for us to.
I think Nigeria had the opportunity to bring this guy, Peter Obi, to power, but I don't know, one way or
But
another.
me, like, one thing I'll say about Nigeria politics is dirty. Even the Peter Obi everyone is crying about. He might come in and might be worse than Tinubu that is here. Because everybody was shouting Tinubu, Jagaban. It's not even up to a year. They are all crying. So me, I don't vote. I have a voter's card. Like, I've been voting since 2016. I only voted once because my dad made me do it. His friend was running for a position for the House of Assembly. Back then, that was where I vote. Me, I just have my voter's card in case I have anything I need to sort out. That's why I have it. Yeah. I don't
Encourage Ghanaian youth to go out, vote massively for Cheddar. Cheddar means money. Cheddar means money. He's young, vibrant, and he's doing a lot of changes in our country. We need him to come to power. So just let the people know. Go vote out this December 7th, almost a few months away. Encourage the youth to go vote for Cheddar.
I would like to shout out to all my Ghana youths and my Ghana friends to come out on December 7th to go vote for Cheddar, so we can push those old cargos out and make Africa a better place.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
We didn't ask your name. What's your name?
Abdul. Yeah, or you can call me Clinton. Yeah.
My name is Matt, and he's Flo.
Flo. Nice to meet you, Flo.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you,
talking
man.
to you.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you so much.